Thank you. Oh, wow, what an honor. I mean, this is a first. Not only was that Oscar a first, but this holds so much as a first. You know, when I started so many years ago now, I had a dream to be a costume designer. That's all I wanted. I wanted to be able to tell your stories, to tell my stories, to tell the stories of my ancestors. And so being graced with scripts like Malcolm X and Amistad and The Five Heartbeats and Sparkle and Selma and Do the Right Thing and Being Mary Jane, I was living my dream. And that's what a first is supposed to do. A first is supposed to blaze a trail, blaze a path. And, you know, I wasn't so focused on blazing every path. I was just trying to blaze my path and hopes that there'd be some support coming up from the rear, coming up behind me. Thank you, Black Design Collective. Thank you, Gabrielle. That was so heartfelt. Listen, Gabrielle Union, I just want to say a little bit about working with her. We did Love and Basketball. We did Meet Dave. We did 2 seasons of Being Mary Jane, and I witnessed someone who puts the work in. Very much like that Gatorade commercial, Gabrielle. You know, can I get some of that Gatorade? Because this woman puts in the work. I mean, you know, she loves them Uggs. I'm going to tell you one thing. She loves them Uggs. You'll see her on Instagram in them Uggs, and every time I see it, I go, there they go again. And I put her in those Being Mary Jane heels, and I know them feet were on fire, but she was putting the work in. You didn't see it on her face. She didn't flinch. So I just also would like to say, you know, that costume design and fashion design sometimes live in 2 different worlds, and it's wonderful that the Black Design Collective has put them together in the same world. They do coexist. They coexist for African Americans who are trying to be creatives, because there's not always a space for them as a designer. And maybe I've had so many fashion designers come to me and say, you know, I thought I wanted to be a fashion designer, but now I think I want to be a costume designer. Can you tell me a little bit about that? And I say, it's creative. It's a vast world, but they both take a lot of hard work. And so I didn't have those mentors that you see here today with the Black Design Collective. We were out there getting our work done, struggling to have our design seen. And now here comes an organization that is all about support and inclusion. And I think we should support that in every single solitary way, because they're important. So I have said that, you know, the Black Panther was the culmination of so much work. I just felt a kinship with Ryan Coogler and Hannah Beekler, who also won an Academy Award for production design. We all knew the African diaspora. We all knew the myths we were trying to dispel. We all knew the royalty that was there that we could bring to the foreground. You all know that royalty, and that's why you responded. You responded by wearing your African garments to go see the Black Panther, because deep inside of you, there was that sense of royalty and pride for your African heritage. And so I just want to say that this award is laced in that same pride, that same place that I hold dear for every one of you that I have worked with and those of you who I have not. You are a part of why I am here today as a costume designer, to tell your story, to talk about your history, to bring to life your royalty. So if we all think that way about each other, I think we can change things. Thank you, Black Design Collective, and thank you everyone for this wonderful honor.